For decades, liberals have protected government entitlements like food stamps. But a new report exposes what SNAP is really being used for. Every American needs to know this. Most patriots agree that government handouts are overused. While it's nice that our country tries to help the less fortunate, these handouts have created more problems than good. Millions of Americans have become dependent on the government for food, shelter, and basic needs. Is that really the American way? Food stamps and similar programs cost the taxpayer trillions of dollars. Your hard-earned money is being used to infantilize people who should be working for themselves. Liberals want it that way. They would prefer if most Americans were sucking on big government's teat. That way, we'd all have to obey them. Liberals continue to protect food stamps as a needed program for the poor. Yet a new report has come out revealing what's really going on. Over 35,000 stores have been exploiting the system, robbing the U.S. government. How much have they stolen? More than $1 billion. And that's just over 3 years. The scam goes like this: SNAP recipients don't need all the food stamps that they get from the government. So, what do? They sell the cards to stores for less than they are worth, for hard cash. The stores then cash in the cards to the government, redeeming them for the full value. The SNAP recipients get cash to use however they'd like. The store gets free money. The taxpayer gets screwed. This scheme is so popular, it's been repeated over and over again across the country. Last year alone, 4 major cases prosecuted stores for this fraud. Each store was robbing the government of millions of dollars. Now, we are learning that tens of thousands of stores are doing this with little repercussions. Urban areas have higher populations of low-income citizens. Thus, you have more people using food stamps. Add to that the fact that it's harder for the government to keep track of all the stores running this scheme. The government is incredibly lax when it comes to enforcing entitlement programs. The previous administration most likely turned a blind eye to this fraud. Perhaps that's why we're only finding out about this now. And even though over 35,000 stores are doing this, only 1,800 have been punished through disqualification. How about a few prosecutions? This scam amounts to theft of taxpayer dollars. People should be held accountable for that. The solution to this problem is obvious: and SNAP. People can't steal food stamps if they're not being given out. Of course, that's not likely to happen. However, stricter standards can ensure that only those who truly need the program can benefit from it. Stores that are trying to fraud the government must be properly prosecuted so that others learn not to follow in their footsteps. But rest assured, liberals will do whatever they can to oppose those changes. It's as if they want people breaking